Basic materials. Let's go ahead and start with Scott's Miracle Grow. Right? Doesn't look too promising over there. Honestly, um, this doesn't get me excited at all until we get above this 185, kind of like I was talking about last week. It looks more like it's still trying to go down. Probably down to the 145 area. If we're at the 145 area, then I would have to say yes, buy, right? Um, man, which if you've been paying attention, that like, all right, so you got a few companies or a few sectors that are doing good, but you got some key ones that are terrible, like absolutely horrendous, and uh, basic materials might be one of them. At least Scott's Miracle Grow looks terrible. Echo Lab, we got earnings coming up on the 27th, so just pay attention to that. But this looks good. Again, like just basically what I was talking about last week. Anything above the 210, you're good. One, two, three, four, five. There we go. I mean, that's your line in the sand. It kind of complete opposite of what I was just talking about with Scott's Miracle Grow. But this one looks like we could at least be testing at 217 this upcoming week. Look at right here. Yeah, that deserves a line because it stopped directly in the stand. So that was a very visual sign for everybody, for all traders. So what is it? A poor high or a weak high? One of those two. Um, so it was kind of expected to bounce back from right there. Lindal Basal. We're looking great, man. 100 was our stress point, and it broke through negative to the downside. So that's very disappointing. But we have earnings coming up, so let's pay attention to earnings. This very disappointing, and this happened on Friday. One huge move. The point that was just that was the first one up. This looks absolutely horrendous. Again, something huge happened on Friday within our basic materials. So prices or something could have went up, some kind of tariff or something we don't know about. This deserves a line because it basically bounced right on that. So just keep that as our new line in the sand. All right, if you were to get in, now again, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Our last was the 66, 61, 71 or 76. It did not hold that. Um, I mean, it broke through everything. This looks terrible. However, 59.77 is our hold line in the sand. If you know your Fibonacci numbers and study Fibonacci, then I mean, there's basically like a 50% chance that this will go up or down. Anything below there, the higher probability is that it will switch. We have earnings coming out on the 22nd, which is 3 days for two. Yeah, 3 days from now. So watch out. We're talking Thursday. BASF, yeah, whatever. No one cares. They don't have options. They're going absolutely nowhere. They've been pretty much stuck in the 21.77 and the low of 18 cents. What? When did it break into this 18? Last year, December. So just hold it. I mean, it's Gap City over here. We didn't do anything. Rio Tinto. Now, I liked it when we were up here in May. That was fun. Um, like I have been saying with this stock plenty of times, watch the gaps, right? So on Thursday, if you're like, oh, this looks great, we're doing great, and then out of nowhere, you gapped down all the way down to basically 82. So you were 87 to 82. So be careful, please, with this stock. I'm telling you, this can gap. It's a nasty gapper. Because, okay, down here, you're like, oh man, it's the end of the world gap, and then you're up 82 to 86. Right? So just be very careful with Rio Tinto. International paper, man, when we were holding this over here, I thought we had something. I really did. I thought we were gonna be getting up to the 64 area to be retesting those highs, but whew, Thursday, Friday was nasty for this stock. As in, we are. Let's put a line in the sand right here, frame of reference. We're basically at the low of 618. So be very careful. We got earnings coming up though on the 29th. So next week. Mosaic has done nothing. Looks absolutely terrible. Just had a triple bottom break, but held it. Look below and fail. It's holding it. It's holding it for the time being. So just keep your eye out on that. If can we hold it? Because we've had some. I mean, this has been a prominent area from way over in February. Basically, honestly, it's been a prominent area since March or since January. Let's look back. Yeah. Well, okay. So this area of this 29 has been a prominent area since 2016. So let's see what does it hold it or does it lose it? Very important. Sherwin Williams. I almost want to say, let's go. Let's go. However, the market is not very confident at the moment. It's kind of wishy-washy. I know we're at brand new highs, but what's happening is we're having huge swings on a daily basis. So it's very difficult to catch it. And then because we'll have a swing of maybe 5 to 6% down in 1 week, and then 5 weeks or 4 weeks of gains like we did, and then one day we erase all the gains. So just be very careful. And if you're leveraged, deleverage during this volatility. You're only supposed to be leveraged when volatility is really low, right? But when volatility is high, deleverage, because if you get caught on the wrong side with leverage, you will destroy yourself very fast. Sherwin Williams, let's go. 93. 93. Making a new high. But we do have earnings coming out on the 27th, so just keep that in mind. And we did just hit some resistance. So if we don't break above this 82.69, then look for more of a rollover past this 268.